Scorpio, we will now be exploring love and then career. Let's have a look at love. Scorpio love. Okay, you have Pisces and Cancer that have come up around you. So one of these signs could be coming in for you romantically, okay? Emotionally, there's a lot of movement, I feel. I feel order is going to be restored. The Five of Wands shows me there's a bit of conflict or competition when it comes to love, Scorpio. So there might be multiple people competing for your time or attention, or it could be that perhaps you feel you're competing for someone else's time, attention, love, etc. So we do have the Nine of Wands, and I feel like he's suspicious, but he doesn't really have a reason to be suspicious because he looks over to the Queen of Pentacles and she is sitting all loyal, all innocent, but he's sort of spying on her. Is it his anxiety that fuels this behavior? It could be. So I do want to say you might have some sort of self-induced anxiety here, Scorpio. And I do want to say that something that has played out in the past is affecting the way you're thinking now, where you're currently at in relationships. So I see how he's disguised, assuming that she's doing something wrong when she is out in the open, not doing anything wrong. I mean, this makes me think something's going on. I feel like with the Five of Wands, there might even be friends, okay, or frenemies that are trying to convince you about someone. Scorpio, just be careful about what they're saying to you, because you can see the serpent and the peacock entangled. And I feel like what this could indicate is that you know, the serpent is very cunning, and there's actually two serpents here. And we see the skeletal figures. It could be some dark energy at play here, in the sense where someone could maybe have recently gone through something toxic, but they're actually comparing their experience to yours. And as a result, they're sharing information or sharing advice tips that perhaps are not suitable for your love relationship. So if this is competition or like conflict of some kind, it could be coming from friends that don't, you know, people around you, in-laws, parents, friends that don't have the experience. They're not in the relationship, so they don't know necessarily to a T what it is that you are experiencing. But there's a lot of emotion at play. The Chariot is good though. The Chariot shows progression, and I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, the karmic order of things get restored here, which is a good sign. It is about emotional protection. You know, the car is protection. So I feel like it might be a time where you really need to protect yourself, Scorpio, especially emotionally speaking, because this is about taking the bait. The fish takes the bait from the Page of Chalices. The Page of Chalices is very creative, very romantic, very charming. So especially if someone's coming across and really giving you these vibes, I mean, yes, you can be sort of reluctant to an extent, Scorpio. But I feel like what I'm seeing here is that there is someone who sort of wants to hook you on the bait type thing. I don't think you'll fall for it though. I think your intuition is spot on, and I think with the Justice card you have those boundaries up, which is good. So it's almost like you're not going to put yourself through certain experiences, Scorpio, because you know how they could end up. So I like this. Whatever sort of lesson you're learning here, I think it's crucial when it comes to relationships. But yes, the Wheel of Fortune could be sending you multiple people in love, some of which could even be through career or money-making opportunities. You have the Queen and the Knight of Pentacles, so strong even earth energy, a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo who may be coming back into the picture or coming into your life for the first time. Let's shift over to career and see what we can learn from there. Okay, the Justice card has come up twice, so I feel like if you are cutting ties, some of you might be cutting ties or have a lot of legalities, contracts coming in around the workplace. So new clients coming in. Definitely, I feel like it's a new opportunity to bond or invest in an idea or collaborate, because the Four of Wands is here. So this is some sort of union. And there's a couple of contracts that could be coming up around you. Two very significant contracts, clients, documents that are coming up around you, because, you know, Queen of Swords can represent a lot of correspondence, okay? And you've got the Angel here as well. Four of Swords, if it's been a quiet period, then things are about to pick up. I feel like you're getting an injection of energy. A new job or a new opportunity, maybe even a fire sign, an Aries, Sag, or Leo, is coming up around you with the Ace of Wands. It's too big, and it's too big to ignore, Scorpio, this opportunity. Okay, it's not something that's going to subtly pass you by. So it's something that's going to be in plain sight. It's very obvious. Could even be somewhat intimidating. Could also be a person. Someone might be coming across as very intimidating as well. Might be cutting ties with them because of that, though. Again, something, a balancing of sorts, a balance where there was previous imbalance. Scorpio is coming up around you. So balancing things into perspective again, or balancing things once again. Cutting ties maybe, though. I feel like I want to say cutting ties, and there's a new union. Four of Swords can also be a period of rest. You might be giving up on something here, Scorpio, or you'll stop talking about it. You'll stop sharing it with people. I don't know why. I don't know what this incentive is behind that. It's almost like you might be like the Queen of Swords. She normally does share a lot. Or it's like a confidentiality agreement. You might have to sign a confidentiality agreement. You might wish to share less and less, or the people around you are wishing to share less and less creatively, you know, their ideas with you. So there could be sort of like a hushing of sorts. I don't know if you have to keep something under wraps. You might also be exposed to some sort of information that you can't let out to other employees or colleagues or things like that. That could also be the case here. Because Four of Swords is rest, it's solitude, it's something like that. And that's coming up around you in a work setting. There could also be some sort of incident. I don't know if it's like a fight, the Justice and Judgment card here. You might argue about something, you might raise a lawsuit, a case, fight back against something, Scorpio, but you'll have to keep it under wraps. It's almost like it's like a quiet fight, a quiet debate. If you are undergoing any sort of settlements, divorces or things like that, then I feel like it's going to be very hush-hush. It's going to be very under the table. For some reason, there's a bit of secrecy coming up around you, Scorpio, and I don't know if this is your idea or this other person's idea, but strong air sign is coming forward in the cards. Libra has come up twice. And Seven of Wands could be a bit of anger or resistance towards a situation. If you're getting feedback or criticism here, it's almost like you'll choose not to go public with it for some reason, Scorpio. Might want to keep things under wraps, or maybe it's a part of the strategy. Maybe you're waiting for a different time to expose it or share it, and so be it. But it could be indicating here that you may need to wait until you share or expose that information for one reason or another. I will leave your reading at that though, Scorpio, so thank you again so much for watching.